Hey guys, welcome back to sub170. I know it's been a while, but that's to be expected now and for future videos. And we're back with our co-host. I mean, it won't be sub170 if he's not here, right? Yes.
Yes,
Hi Fuad, how are you?
I'm good. Good. I'm doing great. Kinda. Yeah, sure.
I, that was a variety of answers. It went like this, 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 this.
Yeah. I meant to do that.
Yeah, totally. Anyways, I saw that you like. How much is your deadlift? 138.
138 today. Yeah, today.
Is that
But
a
that's actually really low actually
what?
for me.
How much is your PR?
My PR, uh, well, the one that I did during competition was 162.5.
Uh huh. How about your squat and bench?
Yeah. My squat during what's it called? Competition was 125,
Ooh,
and then my bench was no, 88.5 or 90, I can't remember.
wow,
Yeah,
wow.
or it was 80, 85.
I can barely go past 40. Like 40 was my 2 rep max. I tried. Hey, I'll get there. I'll get there.
Yeah, you
Any,
will. You will.
anyways, it's spooky season. Apparently, I don't know. I don't think we're very familiar about this, but we'll go with what the internet does. You know, the internet do we follow? Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So, anyways, before we'll tell stories, but before that I have a question. What are you afraid of? But like not like boring things. Don't say things like thunder. I want like the creepy things that kind of creeps you out.
Huh. Um, have you ever seen movies like Dabe?
No. Dabbe.
It's a Turkish horror movie. It's basically like, I don't want to spoil it, but it's basically like based on like possession and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, like usually Turkish movies are pretty scary when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm scared of those kind of things mostly.
Like possessions.
Most of the time. Yeah.
Do you like how do I say this? Like actively stay away from situations that might get you possessed? Does that make sense? Does that question make sense?
Actively, I wouldn't say actively because I've never been in that kind of situation. So,
I mean, like, let's say there's this one part of town that's like known for people getting possessed in that area. Would you like
uh-huh.
avoid it?
You mean like would I walk through it
Uh
or
huh.
something like
Uh
that?
huh. Yeah.
Um, it depends. If I have to, then I will. But if I had the choice to avoid it, then I would.
Mm. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah.
Like more simple things, like the dark, or I don't know, closet
The
doors being
dark.
open. I mean, like obviously this is different. Like the dark, like if you were because sometimes I get afraid of the dark. But I'm not. I'm dark.
Right.
I
Yeah.
like being in the dark, but sometimes, let's say, I'm just like thinking about like scary stuff, and like I'm like opening my door, my room door
Uh-huh.
at night. I would open it and turn on the light as fast as I can.
Okay.
But it just
Yeah, I've done that
sometimes
before when I was younger. Yeah.
when I was younger. But like it's not like an everyday thing. Usually I'm fine, but like sometimes, especially if I just recently watched a horror movie or something, it would like I'm not scared, but I'm scared. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Because you just watched a horror movie. I know how you feel. Yeah, definitely.
Do you have you ever experienced any paranormal activities?
Fortunately, no.
Same. I keep thinking like, oh, I don't believe in these things because I have never seen them and things like that. And everyone keeps saying, don't wish for it. And I'm
Yes.
just like, I don't want
Please don't.
it. I don't want it. Oh shit, there's something on top of my screen. I don't want it. Like generally, I don't want it. But like, I think right, me if I see anything like spooky or creepy or paranormal, like I would
Hmm.
just like slide. Like I would just like and walk away. Do you get what I mean?
Okay. But like in your mind, you're like terrified as
Probably, but
hell.
like I would probably be like
Probably.
because like when I was younger, things would fall and like there would be sounds in the kitchen, and I'm just like probably a cat walks away. like that.
Okay.
And few a
Did,
few
did you have a cat when you were younger?
did I no. I just like I was like the kitchen window is probably open. Probably a cat.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
like other a few other coincidences have has happened, and I'm just like, it's nothing. Just go.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. Sometimes I do get like I have to pass through this like very dark road at night if I'm coming back
Yeah.
to the dorms, and like sometimes I get really scared to look into my rearview mirror, so I don't
Oh
look.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So I don't, and
Yeah,
I
I
have a
get you. I
big
get you.
car. I have a big car. There's a lot of space
Uh-huh.
inside. You can like, there's a lot of space behind me. I'm just like,
Yeah.
let's just get to my parking lot. It'll be fine. And it's like around like a 3 minute drive. Like the entire dark road is like 3-ish minutes. Like
Oh, that's a
sometime,
long.
like
That's
one,
that that's a long 3 minutes.
and like I would just be like, let's just go. And then on that dark road, part of it, like a middle part of it, has lights. And there was a few
Okay.
times where the lights are on, but as I pass by with my car, the lights switch off. Just like this one light that just flickers off. And then after I pass by, it'll flicker back on.
Maybe
I'm
the sensor's wrong.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I thought. I was like, it's just a sensor that's wrong. And then
Yeah, right?
sometimes the same situation in that dark alley, usually near around the light. If like if there's the passenger is not wearing seatbelts, the car would make a noise, ding ding, like that. I don't know if your car does it. Mine
Mm-hmm.
does, and it's very annoying. And
Yeah.
like sometimes, as I pass by, the sound would turn on, and then after like a bit, after it's on a turn, the light flickering lights is on a
Mhm.
turn. After I finish the turn, and the sound would go away. It'll turn off.
Dude, I just got goosebumps.
Yeah, but this has happened before. Real story. I'm not making it up.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I wish I wouldn't experience any kind of activities in the future. I hope.
I hope so too. I hope so too. And then I asked on Instagram if people have things they're scared of. I only got one proper answer. Others was like people asking me questions. I'm like, that's not what I want. I want you to tell me.
Mm.
Anyways, I have this one. Someone said, I'm most afraid of dolls. Just any baby dolls or Barbie dolls. I see one, I immediately walk away or don't go through that aisle in any shops. Throw one at me, I scream. How about dolls? Like, I think dolls in general are
Oh,
okay, but like, what if like a doll just creepily sitting there? Does that like has that ever kind of like got because of the
I've
movies?
seen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I've seen like videos of dolls before.
Uh
I
huh.
mean, those kind of dolls, like the ones like from The Conjuring.
Uh huh.
Yeah, those kind of dolls freak me out,
I
though.
think it's
Not
just
gonna lie.
the way they look. They have a look to
Yeah,
them
yeah, yeah,
because like like Annabelle and stuff, they're like real stories, but the dolls it's in the movies don't look like the dolls in real life.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so like I think that those add to the like the thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking
But
of
then there are
dolls,
dolls that that actually look like that
uh, and people actually like them.
somewhere.
Like people like
Yeah,
some
right.
people collect dolls, like just sitting on top of their beds. Like those people are
Yeah,
real. Wow, those people are amazing.
yeah.
I'm just like, wow, damn, that's a different kind of obsession for you to like want them. But then again, right?
Uh-huh.
I have these on my wall, so it's
What
not
are
like
those?
I'm completely normal. The
I
K-pop
mean,
idols.
those. If you want to compare K-pop idols to creepy dolls, I think I don't think you can compare those. To be honest, those are different,
I'm just
completely different.
I'm just saying the level of normalness is skewed somewhere.
Right. Hmm.
anyways, let's go move on to the stories. Dolls. I have a story
Okay.
about dolls. So
Okay.
this is a real life one, by the way. It's just called the haunted dolls, and where is this? A family where they got like when Frozen. This was in 2013, where it was gift. Some the
Mm-hmm.
kids of this family were gifted an Elsa doll. Was it an Elsa doll? Yes, a Frozen Elsa doll for Christmas in December 2013, and then the doll sings like "Let It Go." It sings "Let It Go." It's in Houston, by the
Okay.
way. And then it recites phrases from the movie and things like that. And then for 2 years, it's spoken English, and then suddenly, it spoke in Spanish and English, just like all of a sudden, without being like without any buttons being pressed and things like that.
Okay. Okay.
And they said there wasn't any button that changed these; it was just random. And then the family owned this doll for like 6 years and never changed its batteries, and it still worked. Like it still sang.
Mm-hmm.
And then at one point,
Mm-hmm.
it stopped singing in English. I'm creeped out. And it
Mm-hmm.
started singing in only Spanish. And then so,
Mm-hmm.
in 2019, the family threw away the doll. Okay, they threw it out. And then,
Okay.
weeks later, they found it in their bench in their living room. Just weeks later. It wasn't even the next day. It was like weeks later. It just suddenly appeared. And then the whoever was telling the story, the parent, was like the kids wouldn't have
Uh-huh.
uh, put it there because they did. The kids said they didn't, and they wouldn't have because they wouldn't be digging in the trash. And then at that point, oh yeah, at that point when it ceased to speak in English and went completely Spanish mode. That's yeah. After they threw it away and then it came back. That's when it happened. And then
Mm-hmm.
they did this, they double bagged the doll and put it in the bottom of their trash can and then threw it away. And that morning, the morning or whatever, the garbage truck came, took the trash away. And then they
Okay.
went on a trip, came back, and Elsa had come back and was in their backyard.
Oh my god.
I imagine this happening to you, like I
Is this a true story or no?
it's a true story.
It's a true story? Seriously?
I mean, then again, right, stories like these, we don't know if they're made up.
That's true.
But
Where did
like
you find this?
there's just one of the websites that I just esquire.com. There's like a compilation of real stories. So I was reading that.
uh,
But the thing is, let's take it as face value. Let's take it as it's real. Like let's not think about it not being real.
okay.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, so it came back, and so what they did was this family emailed it. You can't email dolls. They made ah my brain. They mailed. Wait, give me a second. Okay, for like 1 second, I was like, "Am I recording?" I'm recording.
Are
I'm
you?
recording. Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
And anyways, the family mailed the doll to their cousin in Minnesota, who taped the doll in front of his truck, on the bumper of his truck. You know what a bumper is, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Yeah. Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
doll didn't come back yet. It's still there.
Yet.
Yeah. Yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the creepy doll. And as of February of this, I think this year, the person's Facebook page hasn't updated anything about the doll coming back. So I assume it's still on the truck, as it should be. Just stay there.
Or
Or
the spirit of the doll has killed the entire family.
why would you go that far? It would
I
have
don't
been
know.
it would have been a movie if that happened.
Exactly.
Also,
I
apologies
could have
because I'm
sworn I've seen a
lagging.
movie like that before.
Where the entire family dies.
Something like that.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it exists. Just these kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
man. I'm just like looking around because like I don't want to offend any spirits by accident.
Oh, you look behind me. Everything's dark.
It's fine. It's fine. Your face is bright enough. Anyways, so I'm like, I want to say something, but I'm like, well, what if they get offended?
You're
Okay.
thinking too much. You're thinking too much.
Hey, I'm a chronic overthinker. What do you expect?
I have no idea what a chronic means.
Long term. You know, like chronic illnesses.
Yeah.
So what do you know about chronic illnesses?
I don't know.
They're just
I
long
mean,
term illnesses. Like you have chronic
uh,
back pain, chronic this and chronic that. Hey,
I
I've
thought
said
chronic
what?
meant, I thought chronic meant like severe or like really bad.
No, it means for a very long time. Let's say you have this pain in your knee for like over 6 months. That's chronic knee pain.
Mm,
Yeah, so that's what it means. So you have it for a
okay.
very like a long, long period. That's what chronic means. Why are we talking about
Okay,
chronic?
good to know.
All right, I'm a chronic overthinker. Yes. Anyways, moving on. Now your turn. You have to tell the
Okay, my
story
turn.
to make it scary. You can't just read it out.
Yeah. Okay. You want me to start with a long story or like two sentences stories?
The long one.
Long one. Okay, hold on. Yeah. This one is kind of short. It's not that short. Okay, so I don't know how to tell stories, but I'll try. A young girl is playing in her bedroom when she hears her mother call to her from the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So she runs downstairs to meet her mother. As she's running through the hallway, the door to the cupboard under the stairs opens.
Okay.
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 And then
Harry Potter?
and then a hand reaches out and pulls her in.
Okay.
Okay. Who do you think it is?
I don't know. The sibling? I don't know. What's the rational reaction to think?
It's her mother.
Under the stairs?
Hold on. She whispers to the child, "Don't go into the kitchen. I heard it too."
Okay.
Yeah. That's about it. That's the whole story. Yeah, it's pretty short.
Oh my god. You know, in these situation, you would be like, which one is the real one?
Exactly, right? That's what I
Yeah.
thought
I have
when
a
I read
similar
this.
one. I have a very similar. Let
Oh,
me let me say it too, so you can like we can like discuss. Where
okay.
basically there's this dad. This I don't think this is a real story, by the way. It's just something I read on the internet. And like there's this dad who usually puts his son to sleep every night, and because if he doesn't, like the son can't really fall asleep or something like that. And so one day he went and opened the door and he was like, "Okay, good night." And the son was like, "Oh, tell me a story." Things like that. And so he told the story, and before like leaving, the son was like, "Hey, can you check for monsters under my bed?" And so the dad just
Mm,
laughed and looked under the bed, and he saw his son saying, "Dad, there's someone on my bed."
I've heard this.
I'm pretty sure this one's a
I've
common one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I've seen it on Instagram.
Maybe, maybe. This is an
Instagram or
original.
Twitter. Yeah.
So, how did you know? Like, okay, let's say, for example, because I think
Uh-huh.
these kind of stories kind of is pretty common where you're like, I thought you
Mhm.
called me. And the person was like, I didn't call you. Or like something
Yeah.
like that. I thought I saw you there. And the person's like, I wasn't even there. Like, how did, I don't know. I feel like those kind of, I think that has happened to me before. But then usually I would just brush it off as, oh, I was mistaken. But like, what if it's like the
Mm.
story you just told, where your mom is like, "Don't listen to it. I heard it too."
Mm. Mm.
What is that reaction?
I don't know.
Anyways, no, because of those kind of things, like I'm like, I don't want to ever accidentally experience something like that, where there's two of them, and you're like, which one is you and which one is not you?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting question. Let's say there's two of me.
Okay.
What question would you ask to determine what's the real me? Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Do you know me enough, Fuad? Let's go.
What?
Hey,
What?
we're best friends. You should know this. You should like know, like have
w-
something.
No, no, no. If you think about it, what does your doppelganger not know about you?
Let's say it knows me like on the
What would it?
surface level. Surface level. Like it doesn't know me, but it just knows me like in
Uh,
general
I don't
sense.
know. I don't know if I want to say it.
What do
I mean,
you mean?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. I mean for you, not for the audience. I mean,
Okay, just say it. If it's bad, I'll cut it out.
yeah. You have pretty bad anxiety.
Ah, okay, that's fine. But like that's different.
That's
Okay,
bad.
something a
Okay.
bit more like something that's not about my anxiety. I think that one is pretty well known
Oh, it is. Okay. Okay.
because I talk about
I
it
didn't know that.
anyways.
Okay.
Hey, I made a podcast last week, like a few days ago, talking about it. I see someone hasn't been listening to me. I see where this how this friendship is, huh? It's okay. It's all right.
No. What? No.
Mm. And whatever. Tell me, like, what question? It has to be a question, like
I don't know.
this.
Oh, I know. I know. Or do I?
Hey, come on. There's just one thing that I'm pretty obsessed with. Like,
Obsessed with.
I wouldn't say I talk about it a lot, but not a lot. A lot.
I have something in mind.
Okay, then
Again, I don't know if you're okay with it.
it's fine.
Okay, because like if you do have a doppelganger, right? I don't think your doppelganger would know this because
Yeah.
that time. Okay, so uh, during my powerlifting competition,
Uh huh.
were you there?
No.
That's what I would ask.
Ah. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. That's a good one. It's still relating to
yeah,
my anxiety though.
yeah. It
Still
does. Yeah,
relates to it.
yeah.
Mm, I was thinking more like my obsession of the English, my obsession on like sunscreens. You know, you can be like, "What sunscreen SPF do you wear?" And then like if the doppelganger doesn't know the answer and says, "I don't wear sunscreen," that's a big giveaway. Because who are we talking to? So yeah.
Okay.
You know, for me, if it was you, I'd be like, how
Mhm.
many times did I forget your birthday?
How many times did you forget my birthday? I
Twice!
don't even remember. Twice?
Mm,
Okay.
yeah, you know, I was thinking about it just now. I was like, man, remember the time I forgot Fuad's birthday? The first time, it was on your birthday, we were on call,
Yeah.
and then,
I
like,
remember that.
something came up, and I was like, wait, shit, it's your birthday. And the second time, I remembered it. The day before, I remembered it, but on the day itself,
Uh-huh.
we had an exam. It was either maths or psychology or one of those. And then we were,
Okay.
I think it was after the exam, we were like sitting at the common area, just
Uh-huh.
chilling. And then freaking John, came and wished you happy
Uh-huh.
birthday. And I just looked at you. We just made eye contact, and I was like, "Shit, happy birthday!"
Wait, I don't remember that.
I remember that. I remember because that's why the following year, or was it recently where I wished you happy birthday, and I was like, I didn't forget this time.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's I would ask you that. So now remember, it's twice. Okay, twice. You forgot. No, I should remember that. And no, you should remember that so you can answer it. I forgot twice.
Damn, even I don't remember that.
No,
I
because
only remember that one time with the one with the call. That's the only one I remember.
yeah, but I remember the second one because technically the day before I did tell you that I won't forget, but the day itself I forgot
Hmm.
because hey, the
Hmm.
excuse is exams, but
Yeah, I mean, I get you. I just you focus on your career.
I don't think that was the case, Fred. But thank you for understanding.
Yeah.
Okay. Spooky stories. That's the point here. Okay,
Okay.
your
Okay.
next story, your two-liner.
My two-liner. Okay. Let me. I don't know if this is a good one. Okay, I think this. Sorry, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, I'm very gassy. Okay. The last thing I saw was my alarm clock flashing 12:07 before she pushed her She pushed her rotting nails through my chest. Her other hand, muffling my screams. I sat bolt upright, relieved it was only a dream. But as I saw my alarm clock read 12:06.
Is that
I
right?
heard I heard my closet door creak open. Yeah, the you made was pretty much the door creak. Yeah,
Door
that's part.
Creek sounds like that. What?
I mean, if you think about it, yeah.
If I what? That's a strange door. Um, Sleep paralysis. Have you ever experienced that before?
Never in my life,
I hope to never,
and I don't want to.
cause
Yeah.
I've heard stories about it, and my aunt has told me stories about her sleep paralysis because she has had some paranormal experiences herself. And I'm just
Hmm.
like, man, I think sleep paralysis, even if there's nothing there, nothing supernatural about it, I think that would be pretty scary. Like you just being awake, but you can't move your body.
Yeah,
I think that would be pretty scary. Uh,
it would. Yeah, I've heard a lot of stories about it from my friends.
hmm. Okay, next story. Let's see. Hmm. There's this story. It's not really scary, but it is just still creepy to think about because, again, this is a real story.
Hmm.
So it's called the Axe Murder House. So this axe murder house is in Villisca, Iowa, and it's a tourist attraction
Hmm.
now. To this day, still a tourist attraction. And the reason why
And
it's a tourist attraction is because in the past, starting from 1912, there was this man that murdered. Uh, sorry. Oh, it's a murder in which 6 children and 2 adults had their skulls completely crushed by an axe of an unknown perpetrator. And this place was bought in 1994, and it was restored back into its 1912 condition, so it makes to make it look old.
mm-hmm.
And they to
Mm-hmm.
became a tourist destination, and it cost $428 to stay a night,
Sorry,
and
how much was it?
428.
Okay.
And then uh, visitors who go there always like report abnormal activities or whatever,
Right.
but visitors
Okay.
can lie. and and in 2014, this is when things got dark. Okay, there's this person
Okay.
named Robert. Okay, he's from Rhinelander, Wisconsin, and he visited this place. Okay,
Oh yeah.
just all of a sudden, I think I don't. It doesn't say one night or one morning or when exactly, but it was after he was in the haunted house. Sorry, the axe murder house. I'm creeped out.
Uh
His
huh.
his companions found him stabbed in the chest, an apparently self-inflicted wound. Called 911, and he was brought to the hospital and helicoptered to Creighton University Medical Center in Omaha. And the officials concluded it as a self-inflicted injury,
Oh.
and but he the timing of the injury is around 12:45 a.m., which is around the same time the 1912 axe murders in the house began.
My God.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering where the fuck did he get his knife? Like, why do you have a knife in a hotel? I don't. Never mind. That's not. Let's not think logically, because that would ruin the fun. And and this person recovered from his injuries, but never publicly spoke about like what happened that day. And the owner of the home, of the axe murder home, the tourist attraction place, was like, she
Uh-huh.
said, it's publicity, and it's not exactly the kind they want to have, but she doesn't want people to think like that's what's gonna happen to you if you visit here. And then the house, it remains open for tourist visits and overnight stays today.
Are there any more like
No, that was the only
stories
one, I
after that?
think. I'm not sure.
There might be more, but they might just be covering it up. You
Yeah,
never know.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, this is because the person was helicoptered to a different to a different hospital. I think that
Yeah.
would be a thing of concern. Yeah, yeah,
Damn.
yeah. I know. I was like, damn, too. I was like, oh, ooh,
But
in your chest.
axe murder, how I feel like I've heard that before.
Actually, to me, it sounds pretty familiar too, but I can't really pinpoint where I heard it.
I don't know if it's from BuzzFeed Unsolved. Do you watch? Have you ever watched BuzzFeed Unsolved?
Yes, but I don't think I've watched
Yeah,
this particular one.
yeah, probably from there. I don't know.
Hmm. Okay, your turn.
My turn. Damn. You wanna? I got a two-liner,
Okay.
two sentences. Should I get into the zone?
Yes, please. Give the audience some
I don't know. I don't
mood.
have the corpse husband voice, so
Wait, wait.
what am I
I
waiting
have
for?
fire. Oh
What is this?
no. For the mood. Hold on. Wait, let me turn this off and see if it gives any ambience.
For the listeners, she's lighting a match right now. Okay, there we go.
Oh, well, I wish I had a candle, but a match will do. But I can't hold the match for a long time. But the
Okay,
ambience came and went. Ambience? Never mind.
ambience. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with my two-liner.
Hmm.
So growing up with cats and dogs, I got used to the sounds of scratching at my door while I slept. Now that I live alone, it, it is much more unsettling.
I,
Yeah.
oh,
Short and sweet.
I don't like that because I have animals and I don't want to think about. But then again, if it happens here, I think that would be pretty normal because outdoor cats, right? And don't look at me like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
look at me like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't.
for sure.
Hey, I thought you said you get scared. Why are you not scared?
um, I don't get scared all the time. Depends, really.
I'm not scared. I'm just like creeped out.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Okay. This one is a good one. It's another real life story,
Ooh,
supposedly.
you have a
And this
lot.
one has like a yeah. I mean, this entire website had like six or so, and I read like four of it.
Okay.
And this one has like
Okay.
video evidence. Like it has like CCTV stuff.
Yeah.
So wait, no. Where's the starting point? Okay. There's this person named Lisa. Let's call her Lisa. Lisa Lam. In
Okay.
2013, she went to a hotel.
Oh,
In
yeah. I've heard that before.
oh, you have. So you know it
I have.
because it happened in LA. So I'm not surprised that it's pretty well known.
I mean, there's like a lot of videos about it.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Like I'll tell the story anyway. And she was
Yeah.
vacationing at the West Coast. She was documenting her trip and checking in with her parents. And suddenly, one day, the like it stopped. Like she wasn't blogging. She wasn't checking in with her parents. She just like vanished. And then soon, where police were involved and a search party was arranged, things like that. And they had nothing. And a surveillance camera of the elevator shows that before she disappeared, she was behaving strangely. She seemed to be talking to whatever that wasn't there, and she was like anxious, and she was opening and closing doors, and she's peering around the corner, crouching in the corner, and these they didn't know if this was just like a psychotic episode or like a demonic possession and stuff. And there's a
Mhm.
video of this. There's a video of the
Yeah.
elevator footage. And around that time, hotel guests reported weird things happening, and they're like water, like when they turned on the tap, water turned like came in black for a few seconds before it turned clear again, and like the water tasted super weird, like super
Mhm.
disgusting and weird, and like sweet apparently. And then
Sweet. Okay.
oh, it says the exact word written here is it was very funny, sweetie disgusting taste.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, people drink tap water in the US, so that's why.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know.
Yeah, and then and they didn't think of anything of it. They just thought it was how it is here and there.
Mhm.
And then on the morning, 20 days, around 20 days after she disappeared, an employee climbed to the roof to use yeah, sorry. An employee climbed to the roof using a ladder to investigate the hotel's water storage tanks. That's where
Mhm.
authorities found decomposing naked body of Lam, Elisa, I mean, whose personal items were found nearby, and after an autopsy, it was labeled accidental. And the
Accident.
yeah, because if we're not considering supernatural, what else can it be?
No,
Because
because it's wasn't the lid closed to
the
the
tank,
tank?
yeah, the tank has a metal latch that can be opened,
Oh,
but
it has
authorities said access to the roof is secured with an alarm and lock.
that's the thing, right?
But you can't present at court and prosecute paranormal thingies.
Of course, yeah. But
Exactly, that's why you
I
can't.
mean, it is an unsolved mystery
Mm.
until now, so you never know.
Mm. And the uh, hotel has an unusual history. Um, they had this thing called this person called a night stalker who was found guilty of 14 slayings in the 1980s. Okay, this person
14 lane.
stayed in that hotel. He lived on the 14th
Okay.
floor for this is hard. Several months in the 1985, and
Yeah.
another person, international serial killer Jack Unterweger, who was of suspected to murdering of murdering suspect murdered 3 prostitutes. Okay. When he lived there, 1991.
Okay.
And when he got caught and in jail, 1994, he died. He killed himself. Okay,
Mhm.
English is too hard.
You
And
just
then
speak too fast, that's why.
that's true. In 1962, a female occupant of the same hotel jumped out of one of the hotel windows, killing herself and a pedestrian on whom she landed on. Oh, I didn't read that part. So all these happened in the hotel. People who stayed in that hotel, paranormal things happened there. It has a history.
It's probably just coincidence.
It's just coincidence for what, multiple killers and people dying there, and
Yeah.
then another
Mhm.
person dies, and you're just like, just coincidence.
Yeah, I'm trying to be that skeptic guy, who
Okay,
tries to debunk everything with logic.
but you can't just say logic and say, "Oh, it's a coincidence."
I
Like
don't know.
that's not how it works. But like these like reading these, like I would go into like a rabbit hole of wondering why, what happened here, like what, like because it just keeps going, like there's this happened, that happened.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure if you keep digging, it would be like more things happening. And I wouldn't be surprised if this was actually like a murder case and not a paranormal case, like a serial killer just drowned her, things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But you have no proof of that, and no, there's no suspect either in this case for Lisa. Huh.
Not yet.
Yeah, let's go to LA. Let's solve this thing. Okay, yours next. Go, let's go.
Hold on. I don't know
Let
which
me
one I
see.
should. Uh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if this is a good one, but a few months ago, a friend of mine who is an up and coming nature photographer decided to spend a day and night alone in the woods outside of our town. She wanted to get photos of the woods and the wildlife as naturally as she could for her portfolio. She wasn't afraid of being alone, as she had camped by herself many times before. She set up a tent in the middle of a small clearing and spent the day taking pictures. She filled up 4 rolls of film on that trip, but when she went and got them developed, she saw 4 pictures that unsettled her. These 4 pictures were taken from inside the tent of her asleep in the middle of the night. Yeah.
I like that one. That one is these those are creepy because there's
Yes,
no rationale.
exactly.
You can't debunk this with logic.
Mhm.
Can you? Come on, Mr. Logic.
No, 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 definitely not. I mean,
Those
I could have just said like, maybe she accidentally she was sleepwalking and took pictures and set up the camera. I don't know.
That's like very far fetched. You know, if we want to
Yeah,
go there,
exactly.
we can. I mean, like you can like
Yeah, of
say that.
course.
I'm still very laggy, aren't I?
Yes.
Never mind. As long as my voice
Okay.
is clear, that's fine. I think it's just. I mean, never mind. So yeah, creepy stories. Anyways, I think that's enough for tonight, right? I don't think. I don't think. I hope people are not scared. That is if they made it until here.
I hope they're scared.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't. I'm pretty sure. You know, it's not the stories that are scary. It's my imagination. So
Exactly. Yeah.
if I go to sleep and I'm just like thinking about it, that just makes shit worse.
Yeah. That's why you don't think about it. That's why you don't think.
How do you do that? I'm sorry. I'm not like that. How do you like?
I don't know. It comes naturally for me.
I see. I see. Don't no wonder you make dumb mistakes. But that's fine.
Like what?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure you have. I'm pretty sure I called you out on a few
Uh,
things too.
what? No. 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 No.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me just search in our chat the word dumb. Oh shit, it's not found.
Oh, stupid maybe.
Oh, there is, but it's us making fun of our podcast name.
I
It's also kind of stupid. Oh, oh, it's when I suggested the name Applefish.
mm, mm,
Never mind. Let's not talk
mm.
about that. Maybe I'm the stupid one. Anyways, I'm joking. I'm joking. You're a smart man, Fuad. Make smart decisions.
Thank you very much. I
Okay,
try.
we'll see. We'll see where things get you. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. We'll be back like next month or something with another episode. What do your thing?
Next one. Um, what is my thing?
I don't know. Make something
Thank
up.
you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah.
Bye guys. We should end the awkwardness right here. Okay, bye.
Bye.